A fiery confrontation unfolded in the House of Commons today as Reform UK MP Lee Anderson accused Home Office Minister Jess Phillips of involvement in a cover-up of the UK's grooming gang scandal. During a pointed exchange, Anderson questioned whether Phillips had played a role in suppressing inquiries into the issue, prompting a curt response from the safeguarding minister. "That really doesn't deserve a response," Phillips replied, her demeanour described by observers as visibly uncomfortable, intensifying scrutiny of her stance on the crisis. The clash follows ongoing criticism of Phillips for her approach to the grooming gangs issue, particularly her rejection of a meeting with Oldham Council, which had sought government support for a local investigation into abuse cases. Citing time constraints, Phillips's decision, coupled with her opposition to a national inquiry, has drawn sharp rebuke from critics who accuse Labour of diluting commitments to tackle the scandal. While Phillips acknowledged a historical cover-up, she argued that localised inquiries are more effective than a centralised probe, a position critics label as politically motivated.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thousands of young, white, British working-class girls have been raped, tortured and abused by Pakistani grooming gangs, and yet this minister here refuses to support a full national public inquiry. And what I want to know is, Mr. Speaker, is she part of the cover-up?
It really doesn't. It doesn't deserve a response, and I actually quite like the honourable gentleman. I have spent my entire career helping. I wonder how many victims he has sat and held hands with in court of grooming gangs. How many he's gone round to their house in the morning to get them out of bed, to get them into a courtroom. There is absolutely no way that I would be part of any cover-up. I will do everything I can under a Home Secretary who will do everything she can to make sure that those who are responsible are held accountable.
Following this heated exchange, Jess Phillips then went on to acknowledge that there has been a cover-up over the grooming gang scandal. The admission came as Reform UK MP Lee Anderson directly challenged her, asking if she was part of efforts to suppress inquiries into the widespread abuse of young girls, primarily by British Pakistani men.
I thank the Shadow Home Secretary, and I say that I don't need to read out the things that were found in other local inquiries to know, because I speak to the victims. I spoke to some of the victims of grooming gangs this morning. I will speak to some more tomorrow. I have spoken to them from Oxford, from Birmingham, from Rochdale, from Rotherham, from Oldham. I know exactly the issue of the cover-up, as does everybody already, because of the many local inquiries that have told us that this happened, and the national inquiry that has told us that there were cover-ups. What we must focus on is making sure, like happened in Telford, that there is a local process of accountability that actually changes things on the ground, and that is what I will do. I have been trying to change the issue of this on the ground for all of my life, since the very first time I ever met a girl who had been ignored. I will continue to do that and do what is right for the victims.
The acknowledgement of a cover-up has triggered intense backlash, describing her admission as staggering, yet criticised her opposition to a national inquiry as contradictory. One person wrote, "She admits a cover-up but blocks a full investigation. Victims deserve better." Critics, including Conservative MPs like Kemi Badenoch and Alicia Kearns, have demanded a statutory national inquiry with powers to compel witnesses, arguing that systemic failures, including institutional reluctance to address perpetrators' ethnicity due to racism fears, require a comprehensive response.